Okay, hello and welcome to this quick walkthrough. I am Dan. I'm part of the Empathetic Media team who created the immersive BMRN experience, and so I'm going to show you how to set it up and some of the sort of quick shortcuts around using the Oculus Quest. So as you can see, you are using your hand controllers for this. As the prompt down here says, hopefully you can see this prompt. The recording might not pick it up, but essentially the white dot is where the cursor is, and so you can press on the right hand controller. There is this Oculus O button, so if I press and hold that and hold it down, it will switch the view. So if you find that things are virtual objects are too close, or someone's looking in the wrong direction and the menu is over to the right or the left, I can look, for example, over here, hold down the O, and the view centers back. So that's quite an important little trick. I'm going to press the O button on the right-hand controller again. It's only on the right, to bring up the main menu screen. The main menu screen will sort of look, if I take this away, it will come up like this, and it looks like there's a lot going on, but you really only need one specific part of it. As you can see down here, there's a battery sign for how much juice is left in the headset. You can just charge it by plugging it in, and the Wi-Fi. The app experience is actually loaded onto the headset, so you shouldn't need the Wi-Fi anymore. All you need to do is you need to go to down here, the app library. It's this 3x3 grid. So press this trigger button with your index finger on either of the controllers, and when you do that, it will bring up your app library. And currently it will probably show it like this, your app library, because you've got the all view selected. Because this is a custom app and we haven't published it to the App Store because obviously it's still for internal use at the moment. What you just need to do is you click on the top right hand corner again with the trigger. So like this, like that, and then scroll down using the little joystick. You can see here my virtual thumb. Scroll down to unknown sources where it says 1, and then aim the button again. We're using either of the cursors, and press the trigger. And you should see it will show the 3 dots, and then it will load up. So this is all great. So here you can see, for example, the text is off to the right. So if I hold down that O, it will pop. Voilà, c'est tout en français. I could do a version française of this. I might do that next.
Vos mains virtuelles, vous les utiliserez au cours de l'expérience pour interagir avec différents éléments de contenu. Essayons les différents boutons que vous utiliserez pour cela.
So, as you probably just heard, the way to make this tutorial work is, this is where some people might have challenges. So it actually uses their whole hands. So what you're going to do, first of all, you might want to make them press and hold that circular button down so that the scene calibrates to where they are. Next, it only uses their index finger, right? So essentially get them to, as if they were pointing, to just physically touch the blue sphere. One problem that most people might have is that it might look like they're touching it, but they're not close enough to it. So just encourage them to physically move towards it if the sphere if it's not advancing to the next step.
Pour saisir un objet, déplacez votre main vers la sphère et appuyez sur le bouton avec vos majeurs.
Then for grabbing, what you can do is you can just press the middle button, which is the larger button here, and you need to put your hand inside the sphere and then press the middle button at the same time. And that will grab it, so you literally pick it up. And as soon as you let go, you'll move to the next step.
Ensuite, déplacez votre main vers la sphère, puis appuyez sur le bouton et maintenez-le enfoncé avec vos majeurs en le tirant vers vous.
So then, as you can see, we're advancing through the mechanism. So the mechanics. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our hand inside the sphere, grab it, and then pull until the blue sphere disappears totally. So if the blue sphere isn't changing, you haven't picked it up correctly.
Enfin, pour saisir et agrandir des objets, vous devrez déplacer vos mains sur les poignets, puis appuyer sur le bouton avec vos majeurs sur les 2 manettes et, tout en maintenant les 2 boutons enfoncés, écartez vos bras pour les mettre à l'échelle.
So as you can see with the text here, the first thing you want to do, this is to enlarge it. So you need to grab eventually with both hands, but you're going to start by grabbing the left-hand side. Then you can see you've picked it up. Then ensuite, you're going to pick up the right hand side. So with the left first grabbed, put your hand in the right and press grab, and then you'll see that you can control the size of the box by moving your hands closer or further away. If the box if the box doesn't change shape, then the mechanic hasn't worked. So first do the left, then the right, as the text says, and then let go, and you'll advance to the final bit.
Parfait. Vous êtes maintenant prêt à commencer.
If you run into trouble at any time, press that joystick, as you can see on the right hand side. You'll see it brings up this language select. Then if you aim your hand at the options, you can change anything you want. So you can change to the English version, or you can go to the scene select or the scene suivante, the next scene. That's the sort of the fallback. And this menu persists throughout the experience. So that's a great way if there's usually any trouble at all within any of the scenes, or people struggle with any of the mechanics. We built in this sort of fail-safe of pressing that joystick down and then aiming at any of these options, and it will take you back to the scene select screen, which is here, which is where you can aim your finger at any of the buttons and it will jump to that scene. And you can press the button to make it go away again.
Cette expérience va vous permettre de découvrir ce qu'est la thérapie génique, à quoi elle sert et comment elle fonctionne.
So for example, I'm going to change the scene. So I press the button, I make sure I can see the blue, and I go back to scene select. It will slowly fade out, and you'll move back to the scene select screen. We recommend, if people have very little time and they just want to get a quick go for how the process works, go to Le Laboratoire down here. This is probably the most fully interactive in terms of using both your hands and getting a sense of how to truly pick things up. So here you can see it's that same mechanic of putting your hand over flashing objects, pressing the grip to pick things up, and then again pressing the grip, and then using the pipette and following instructions, etc. So you can see.
Ensuite, nous devons construire un véhicule de transport. Pour cela, nous utilisons un virus. Étape 2 d'abord, ajouter le virus à la boîte de pétri en retirant son matériel génétique, ne laissant qu'une enveloppe virale vide.
Those are essentially the main mechanics, and I hope you enjoy the experience.